card. 8 hours, I'm busting my butt. Oh, tell me what I got. I got this feeling that time's just holding me down. I hate this feeling, time is holding me down. I'll hit the ceiling, or else I'll tear up this town. Tonight I gotta cut loose, footloose, kick off the Sunday shoes. Please, Louise, pull me off of my knees. Jack, get back, come on before we crack. Lose your blues, everybody come footloose.
Hey, Brad, you're just moving away. Chicago? You're leaving Chicago?
That's right. I'm leaving you clowns for wide open spaces.
What he means is he's moving to some hick town no one has ever heard of.
Hey, people have heard of it.
Oh yeah? What's the name of it?
You can find it on any map.
What's the name of it?
Folks are flocking there from all over.
What's the name of it?
Beaumont.
Beaumont? Where the hell is Beaumont?
You're playing so cool, obeying every rule. Deep way down in your heart, you're burning, yearning for somebody to tell you that life ain't passing you by. Ain't passing me by. I'm trying to tell you, it will if you don't even try. If you'd only cut, footloose. Whoa, cut, footloose. Cut, footloose.
Mom, where are you gonna put that? The back seat's full and I can't close the trunk.
Ren, don't start. I don't want to move any more than you do.
Then let's not go.
Look, I too wish your father hadn't left. I too wish that things could be the way they were.
Okay.
And we both wish I could be one of those strong single mothers who suddenly become self-sufficient, but I'm not. Please feel free to disagree.
Mom, we got a 10-hour drive ahead of us. We got plenty of time to disagree.
First, you got to turn you around.
Second,
Then put your feet on the ground.
third,
Now take a hold of your soul. Life
keeps holding me down. Everybody cut, everybody cut. Everybody cut, everybody cut. Everybody cut, everybody cut.
Exactly the words to say. Give me strength and maybe then I can reach my fellow men, so we all may rise again. Thank you, Lord. Amen.
Good morning, Reverend.
I took the long way to church this morning, down past the old creek. I heard birds chirping and our own choir warming up in the distance. I was reminded of a line from our great poet, Walt Whitman, who wrote, "I hear America singing." And I thought to myself, aren't we the song that we sing? Don't we lift our voices to tell the world who we are and what we believe? So I ask you this morning, what song are you singing?
We've only been here 2 days and already Chicago seems a million miles away. But we were barely hanging on there, especially with my father gone. There's not too many places we can stay. But maybe Mom could find a job that's steady, and maybe I could stay there for a year. And maybe things won't be so bad. Maybe I won't miss my dad, and maybe we can start a new life here.
But if Walt Whitman were alive today, what song would he hear America singing? When I turn on television, all I hear is the music of easy sexuality and relaxed morals. I hear rock and roll and the endless chant of pornography. And I ask myself, why does the Lord allow this? We all know he has the power to turn all those records, books, and videos into one big fiery cinder like that. But he doesn't. And why? Because God is testing us. He's looking to see whether we'll choose his path. And that is why every day we must ask ourselves, have I done the right thing?
Have I done the right thing? Picking up my life, packing up the past. That's always frightening. Have I done the right thing?
The right thing, the right thing. We strive to do what's right. The right thing, the right thing. Sin is a matter of black and white.
And this morning we would like to welcome to our parish 2 new souls just arrived from Chicago. Ethel McCormick and her son, Ron, is it?
Ren.
Oh, speak up, let the Lord hear your voice.
Ren! Ren! Ren McCormick.
Ren, interesting name. Is that short for something?
Nope.
There's rumors going round about the new kid, and everybody's talking till they're blue. Cause you know how a stranger is, if he's not dumb, he's dangerous. But either way, at least it's something new.
And now I would like to invite you to join my wife Vi and our daughter Ariel in this morning's convocation.
God is love. Follow him and never roam. He has made the stars above just to light your way.
Well, Mrs. McCormick, your sister has certainly been excited about your moving in with them.
Lulu must have been my rock.
Oh,
And Ren, where'd your uncle put you?
Do you remember that old tool shop over the garage?
Wes, that place is a greasy dump.
Picture this. Powder blue wallpaper, chocolate brown carpet.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
When will Mr. McCormick be joining us?
Mr. McCormick won't be joining us.
My husband and I are separated.
He went off to find himself.
Ren, please.
Bye. 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 I made some nice whole house cookies. You taste one and you will burn every recipe in your kitchen.
Won't you join us, Miss McCormick? Eleanor wants to show us what heaven tastes like.
Please, call me Ethel.
Only if you call me Vi.
Save me a cookie, Ethel.
So Ren, all set for school tomorrow?
We took care of that last week. Coach helped get him registered.
Reverend, did you hear that new English teacher is planning to introduce some vulgar modern novel into our American Lit course?
Slaughterhouse 5. Yes, Coach, I've received several calls.
Slaughterhouse 5? Cool book, cover to cover. Yeah, that's a great story. Slaughterhouse 5, right? Yeah, it's a classic.
Do you read much?
Coach, maybe in another town it's a classic?
In any town, Uncle Wes.
Tom Sawyer is a classic.
Daddy! Excuse me. Rusty and the girls are going out for burgers tonight, can I?
Tomorrow's a school day.
Aw, Daddy!
Ask your mother.
We already did have a more, and she said it's okay with her. It's okay with you. It's okay with you.
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Great sermon, Reverend.
Thank you, Rusty.
You know what you said about Walt Whitman and rock and roll, listen to music in your soul and all that? I mean, I was like, whoa, who knew?
High praise indeed. Gentlemen,
He would never shut up. Well then, Ariel, why don't you just talk to him? Why? He never listens to me. And anyways, welcome to Beaumont.
Howdy.
Ooh, you are cute. Wendy Joe, isn't he cute?
Uh-huh.
I bet he knows he's cute, don't you think, Wendy Joe?
Uh-huh.
Ouch.
Oh, baby. Hey, put your tongues back in your mouth and let's get out of here. See ya.
And where are you going?
Where do you think? Mm-hmm. And if the question ever comes up, I was with you guys all evening, right? Are you asking us to lie for you? Yeah. Okay.
Hey, good looking. Miss me?
You wish.
Hey there, Ariel.
Hey, Travis, Lyle. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I interrupt your weekly poetry club meeting?
Very funny. So, Ariel, who's that new kid in church today?
Oh, him? He's our new classmate. A Chicago transplant with all the charm and sophistication that comes from living in a bustling metropolis.
Should I be jealous?
I'm counting on it.
Anything that I want.
Oh, yeah? And what does she get out of it?
Everything that she needs.
Like you'd know.
Well, she'd like you to think she was born yesterday with her innocent looks and her little town ways. When she's smiling at me, she's got angels in her eyes. But I've seen how she moves and this girl really cooks. She taught me some tricks you can't learn in books, and I'm starting to think she's the devil in disguise. The girl gets around. What she likes, I got what she needs.
strike you down with a lightning bolt.
No, she's not.
Excellent.
Yeah, he'd like you to think he's a man among men, but with his hands in his pockets, he can't count to 10. Don't worry, baby, your secret's safe with me.
Busted!
And he bores me to tears with his beats and his bites, but I keep him around, cause when temptation strikes, I've got the motor, and he's got the key.
The girl gets around. She knows what she likes. I got what you need. Just wait till tonight. We'll both make a move. Yeah, we'll cover some ground. The girl gets around, 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 around. The girl gets around, 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 around. Good God, this girl gets around. Ariel,
Evening, Reverend.
I went to the Burger Blast. Your friend suggested I might find you here.
We were just on our way.
Your mother thought you might be cold.
Evening, Reverend.
The girl gets around. She knows what she likes. I got what she needs. Just wait till tonight. The girl gets around, 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 around. Good God, this girl gets around.
Hey, Ariel, right?
Yeah, so?
Ren McCormick? We met after church? Is this a small world or what? I'm your new classmate.
Howdy.
Hey, mister, you bumped me.
Sorry.
Don't you ever look where you're going?
I said I was sorry.
Hey, aren't you that new kid from Chicago?
Perhaps.
Smartass, huh? Listen, around here, you push somebody, they push back. Next thing you know, you got two people pushing. Get it?
Got it. Let me ask you something. They sell men's clothes where you got that hat?
And what is that? Some kind of stupid joke?
No, that's a really good joke.
That's it, man. I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, please, kill me.
Huh?
Kill me. Kill me. That's the most exciting thing I've heard since I hit this town. Ren McCormick. And you are?
Willard Hewitt?
Willard, what do you do around here for fun? You have any clubs?
Nope.
What about movies?
Nope.
What about malls?
Nope.
What about,
Nope, and nope. We do have a Bolorama down by the interstate.
Wow, I really admire what you guys do around here.
Yeah. What do we do?
Nothing. Never walk when I can run. I don't believe I ever could. The people try to slow me down, saying, boy, you really should kick back and chill, but I can't stand still.
I can see that.
I called the doctor, he said, son, I cannot offer you a pill. So I never felt relief, and now I got to move until I had my fill. I can't can't stand still.
Around here we walk.
Back where I come from, life's never humdrum. I wish I could take you there. Oh, we have the world at our feet. Life's sweet and doubt. Grab a seat, check it out.
You're gonna last about 5 minutes in this town.
Oh, I thought there would end, but I lost it somehow. You look at me now. I'm trying hard to tone it down. Gotta watch my P's and Q's. Maybe look before I leave. Then I think, hey, what's the use? Ain't done it yet. I can't forget how it feels to dance when you drop. Don't start to just stop. I never will. I can't. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I can't stand still. No, 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 no.
No, no, no.
Young man, what do you think you're doing?
I was just telling Willard about Chicago. Yeah, you know, that toddling town?
That's not what it looked like.
Oh, you mean that? I was just showing him some steps. It's what we used to do at the clubs.
Don't.
Don't what? You mean this?
Mr. McCormick!
Aw, shit.
There's no dancing allowed here.
What?
Listen to the man.
Oh, I forgot. Not supposed to have any fun on school property.
That sort of remark may pass for wit in Chicago, but here we speak simply. Let me put this as clear as I can. There is absolutely no dancing of any kind allowed at any time, anywhere within the town limits of Beaumont. Ever.
Is he serious? He's joking, right? Oh, I get it. Joke on new kid, ha ha.
Mr. Hewitt, would you inform your friend?
It's against the law.
Dancing? Get out.
Shut up. Mr. Clark, sir, Ren is very sorry. He was ignorant of our local law, and I will inform him of his ignorance.
And I will see both of you in my office after school today. I think we all have places to be.
Oh my gosh, Roland, the way you spoke to Principal Clark, that was like the longest sentence you've ever made! Chin up, Mr. McCormick.
It's such a turn on watching a guy fly in the face of authority, isn't it, Wendy Joe?
Uh-huh.
Was he serious?
Serious as a heart attack.
Dancing's against the law?
Has been for 5.5 years ever since the accident.
What accident?
The Patani Bridge accident.
You've never heard of the Batani Bridge accident.
If I had, would I be doing this?
Well, ladies, should I take this one? Please?
Be my guest.
There were these 4 kids that we all grew up with, and they were driving back from a big dance over in Baylor County. Maybe it was the rain that night. Maybe they were being a little wild, but somehow they lost control of the car. They skid across the bridge, they crashed through the railing, and they fell 35 feet into the Patani River.
Whoa. Did anyone survive?
No.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And when the sheriff's office published the autopsy report, it claimed that there was alcohol and marijuana in their blood, and well, everyone in town went nuts.
And that's when Reverend Moore got so righteous. He started blaming anything and everything. Liquor, drugs, rock and roll.
And dancing?
You got it.
He convinced the town council that it was all sin, and just like that, he passed this law.
Wait, Reverend Moore has that kind of power?
Reverend Moore? He is the power.
He is the law.
Man, how can you guys stand to live like this?
Practice. Years of practice.
It's not like Chicago. It must be so cool to live in a city where you can walk down the street and get mocked by someone you don't even know!
Yeah, I miss that. I thought living in a small town was going to be perfect. Like one big happy family.
Let me tell you about that family. There's tongues wagging every time you make a move. There's fingers pointing every time you turn around. There's head shaking the minute you cross the line. And there's eyes everywhere. Careful what you do, someone's on to you. Careful what you do. Careful what you say, 'cause you're on display every night and every day. Somebody's hiding in the great unknown. And every time you think that you're alone, somebody's eyes are watching. Somebody's eyes are seeing you come and go. Somebody's out there waiting for the show. Got no disguise from somebody's eyes.
Thanks for the advice, but it's not going to get to me.
Gets to everybody.
You don't know me.
You don't know Beaumont. Somebody's eyes. Whoa. Somebody's eyes. Whoa.
Now you're gonna have to learn that Beaumont, stop sign means stop.
I thought I did.
That radio music was pretty loud too.
Oh, so you pull me over because my music's too loud?
Look, Jim. You know this guy? The Diddy Kid? I wouldn't even let him kiss my shoe.
They seem nice.
Careful how you speak, turn the other cheek. Be careful how you speak. Think a naughty thought, and if you get caught, well then boy you fought a lot of trouble. Somewhere there's someone with the perfect view. You. And they're just dying for a little peekaboo. Boo! Somebody's eyes are watching. Somebody's eyes will never close, never sleep. Somebody's after the secrets that he keeps. He's got alibis from somebody's eyes.
Principal Clark, this boy turned wrestling practice into a brawl!
Yeah! Oh, and I suppose my nose just slammed to your fist.
Hey, that's enough! My boys know the difference between a wrestling match and a street fight.
Oh, really, Coach? A wrestling match is usually one-on-one.
That's not bad of you. This is the third time in as many weeks that you've been dragged into my office. Suspending you from the wrestling team. Indefinitely.
Somebody's eyes. Whoa. Somebody's eyes. Whoa.
Do you know how hard it was for that job of dealing in hardware store? I even mom yourself fired!
Every day it's more bad. Every day.
Lulu, don't exaggerate.
Hush! You're not helping this.
Ren, what did happen?
Nothing I should be fired for. Willard came by the store and asked for change for $1. And when Mr. Dillingham came out and saw my hand in the drawer, he went crazy. He accused me of stealing.
That's because everything you do makes people suspicious.
Are you going to drugs?
No, but wanted to frisk me. I'm sure you already poked through everything in my room.
Ren, apologize to your uncle.
Now listen, young man. I know that
You can say that again.
Wes! I can't not say anything. I don't know how to do that, Wes. I realize we're gas in your whole body.
Right now, just don't say anything.
Never laugh too loud, never leave a crowd, never dress risque, there'll be hell to pay. If you've ever had anything to hide, think twice before you step outside. Step outside.
Somebody's waiting to show they don't approve.
Nothing satisfies somebody's eyes.
Ain't no alibis
In somebody's eyes.
you got no disguise from somebody's eyes. Somebody's eyes. Whoa. Somebody's eyes. Whoa.
Stop. I don't want to be late.
Come on, what's just a few more minutes?
My dad still isn't crazy about me seeing you.
Well, tell him to get used to it.
You tell him.
I will. Reverend Moore?
Maybe. Not tonight. I'm not in the mood for another one of his sermons. Go. Go home. Hi, Daddy. Mom, are you hungry? Starving. Aha, what's this? Don't tell me. Haydn, the second sonata? The fourth, right. I guess that kind of music is okay, huh, Daddy?
She's just making a joke, Shaw.
This kind of music is uplifting. It doesn't confuse the mind.
Are you working on your sermon?
I am.
Remember when I was a kid, and I'd sit in the pew down front, and listen to you practice over and over?
I do indeed.
And then I'd clap, and you would bow, remember?
Well, you seem to have outgrown that.
Shaw,
What just happened? Did I say something wrong?
your father's had a difficult day.
Vi, I can speak for myself.
Sweetie, why don't you set the table?
I'm not really hungry.
Shaw, if you're angry with Ariel, please tell her why.
I'm not angry, I'm concerned.
Then get to the point. You two speak and nothing gets said.
Have you seen her running around with this Chuck Cranston? The last time I walked in on the two of them,
You told me.
the boy has a record of arrest, Vi.
And the more you object, the more intrigued she's going to be.
So I should just hold my peace?
I do. And I pray that her infatuation with Chuck Cranston lasts no longer than mine with Elliot Criswell.
Elliot Criswell was not an overheated delinquent.
He most certainly was.
This is not funny.
I'm trying to lighten the mood.
Well, I can't. I'm frightened about where Ariel is, what she's doing.
You can't expect her to sit home with us.
Let's stop this conversation right here.
Conversation?
Vi,
I seem to have walked in on another one of your sermons.
please, let's not say something we might regret.
Swallowing my words, staring at the floor, counting little cracks in the tile, struggling to smile without choking, learning to be silent.
Watching how the dust dances out the door, noticing my hands start to shake, contemplating taking up smoking, learning to be silent. Always hearing, hush, Ethel,
Please, Vi.
let's not have this conversation. And so I stand by while my mind takes a small vacation. La la la, la la la, la la.
Making little sounds other folks ignore.
Quieting the beat of my heart. never being part of the moment,
learning to be silent, learning there are some topics that we don't even mention,
and if they come up, then we try to be vague.
There are subjects from which we divert all attention,
and some we avoid like the plague. I'm becoming a mime,
biting my tongue,
biding my time,
trying not to scream, managed it before,
knowing if I'm going to survive, then damn it, I've got to practice
burning.
Ariel, this book report you wrote is so great, I almost wish I'd read the book.
Hurry up, Rusty. I have to copy it next.
How do you pronounce this word?
Camelot. Really?
Really? You know what part sounds great?
I like the part where King Arthur and Lancelot fight over Guinevere. It's right after the part where Mordred shows up and says, "I'm the king, I'm the king."
What? You read a book?
Yeah, Cliff Notes. It took me forever.
It's even better in the book. There's all these knights on horseback jousting and storming the castle.
All we get are guys in overalls riding pickup trucks.
Hey, Willard.
Hi, how y'all doing?
Oh, you know, fine.
Hey, Rusty.
Hi, Willard.
Well, see ya.
Hey, Willard.
That's it.
You two are pathetic.
When are you two gonna have a real conversation?
Willard isn't capable of a real conversation. I kinda like that in a guy.
Hey, Ren. How's the new job?
Well, it's already my second day and I haven't been fired.
You may have found your future.
I may have. What can I get you?
Diet Coke. Diet Coke.
I'll have a hula burger double patty cheese melt with extra mayo and order of fries and a Diet Coke.
And Ariel, what's your pleasure?
It's not on the menu.
Ow!
If Chuck sees you flirting with Ariel, you're a dead man.
She usually doesn't even remember me.
Well, that uniform makes you look like such an asshole, it's easier to pick you out.
You're always looking for a fight, aren't you?
My mama says it's in my nature.
Willard, shut up and tell me what you know about Ariel.
Well, I know she's been kissed a lot.
And?
And she's on you like a hog on slop.
Get out of here.
Ariel likes trouble, and you have definitely proven to everybody in this town that you are TRUBL.
Oh, come on. I was only teasing him.
Girl, he's from out of town and don't tell me that doesn't curl your toes.
You want out of Beaumont so bad, I bet you memorized bus schedules.
You told us that you read just to escape to other worlds.
Exactly.
In books, I get to meet guys who amaze me.
What about Ren?
What about him? He's kinda smart.
He's kinda tall.
And I think he's handsome.
Cute, maybe.
But can he really compete with Chuck Cranston, the rugged, dangerous high school dropout / drug dealer who was recently evicted from a trailer park? I don't think so.
Willard, what's up with you and Rusty?
Beats me. I think she's good looking and all, but I never know what the hell she's talking about. She talks faster than any girl I've ever met.
If I could only find a guy who would make the first move.
If I could only find a guy who, when he went to kiss me goodnight, he'd take the toothpick out of his mouth.
If I could only find a guy.
Where have all the good men gone? And where are all the gods? Where's the streetwise Hercules to fight the rising odds? And isn't there a white knight upon a fiery steed? Late at night I toss and I turn, toss and I turn, ooh. And I dream of what I need. I need a hero. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Somewhere after midnight in my wildest fantasy. Somewhere just beyond my reach, there's someone reaching back for me. Risen on the thunder and rising with the heat. It's gonna take a Superman to sweep me off my feet. I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the end of the night. He's gotta be strong and he's gotta be fast and he's gotta be fresh from the fight. I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the morning light. He's gotta be short and he's gotta be soon and he's gotta be larger than life, larger than life. Oh yeah. Do 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 do. Up where the mountains meet the heavens above, up where the line is clear to see. I can swear there's someone somewhere watching me. Through the wind and the chill and the rain and the storm and the flood, I can feel his approach like a fire in my blood. Like a fire in my blood, like a fire in my blood, like a fire in my blood, like a fire in my heart. I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the end of the night. He's gotta be strong and he's gotta be fast and he's gotta be fresh from the fight. I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the morning light. He's gotta be short, he's gotta be soon, and he's gotta be larger than life, larger than life. Do do do. Do 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 do. Oh, I need a hero.
Oh no, what time is it? 8:30, why? Oh, I'm late, Chuck's gonna lose it.
Ariel, what the hell's going on? We had a date half an hour ago.
Chuck, I'm sorry.
I don't like you making a fool out of me.
And why would you? You do such a good job of it yourself.
Shut up, Rusty.
Will you be joining these ladies for dinner?
When I say meet me at 8, what am I, talking to myself?
No, you're right. Calm down, honey.
Don't tell me to calm down. Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm the best party in this town, and those 3 dogs ought to be tied up under a porch. Let's go.
No.
Get in the truck.
No.
Excuse me?
I said no. What part of that don't you understand? Just don't, Chuck. Leave me alone.
I believe the lady said no.
And I believe this is none of your business.
Ren, don't.
Ariel, who even invited this clown?
Oh, I'm sorry. We haven't been formally introduced. My name's Ryan McCormick, and you are?
Get your hand out of my face and get your face out of my sight.
Hey, Chuck, you looking for a fight? Let's party.
Willard, don't lose me this job.
Oh, come on, man. Let me nail him. I'll nail him.
No, ma'am. We're just discussing the comfort and safety of one of our most valued customers.
You think that's funny?
Cranston, your pickup truck is parked in a spot we reserve for people with physical, not emotional disabilities.
You haven't seen the last of me, McCormick.
Could I please kick his ass?
What's that your mama says? Before you make a fist, make sure it's your fight.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, this ain't your fight. And don't the rest of you have a perk? And McCormick?
I know, ma'am. I'll turn in my skates.
Meet me here after school tomorrow.
Really? So I'm not fired?
No, not yet. Now give me a push, honey.
Yes, ma'am.
You're either very brave or very stupid.
Which do you think?
I haven't made my mind yet. Want to see something?
What?
Come on!
What? Where are we going?
Come on, you'll miss it!
What are you doing?
I'm answering the train! I'm saying I can't wait until I get on board and leave Beaumont! Try it.
Nah, I just ate. You know, you're really something.
What do you mean?
I mean, Chuck Cranston's girlfriend, the preacher's daughter.
Guilty.
Just a church-going gal with some really nice cowboy boots.
My daddy hates me wearing these boots.
And you love that, don't you? Getting up in his face.
That way, he'll notice when I'm gone.
Where are you gonna go?
College, for starters. I've applied to some colleges my daddy doesn't even know about. I want to speak 5 languages and see the world. He wants me to teach English Lit in Barrow County. They don't even speak English in Barrow County.
I can't picture you as a teacher.
Thank you. Neither can I. I'll leave that to my daddy.
He's a preacher, not a teacher.
Well, when you're good at it, it's the same thing. And he was real good.
What changed?
His mind. He closed it.
I noticed.
He used to be so open, so inspiring. I've seen him give hope when hope was gone. I've watched him change lives.
If you love him so much, then why do you just want to piss him off?
I didn't say I love him.
Boy, do I know what you mean. My dad?
Yeah, what happened there?
He just walked out. One day, he just walked out the door. No goodbye. Nothing.
Wow. I bet you got lots to say to him.
Lots.
Like what?
No, I couldn't.
Tell it to the train. I do.
Feel better?
I'm not sure.
Do you want to kiss me?
Someday.
Someday? What do you mean, someday?
I mean, I got the feeling you've been kissed a lot. And I'm afraid I'd suffer by comparison.
You don't think much of me, do you?
I think more of you than I expected. Come on, I'll walk you home.
Somebody's eyes are watching. Somebody's eyes are following every move. Somebody's waiting to show they don't approve.
Okay, let's see. Here you go, Eleanor.
75 cents. And they're going to be about every quarter.
Eleanor, why is it the only place my prayers seem to fail me is at the bridge table?
No, come on, just say hello to everyone. Hi, you all know Ren McCormick. Daddy, Ren.
Reverend Moore, how's it going? Principal Clark? Coach Dunbar?
Hi, Mrs. Dunbar.
Mrs. Moore?
Welcome, Ren.
Whoa, poker night, cool.
Ariel, all this time we thought you were upstairs in your room.
Doing your homework.
It's difficult to impose a curfew on the young people of my congregation when I can't seem to enforce from my own home.
Well, what's that old expression? It's the shoemaker's children that go barefoot?
It's a rare talent.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment.
Oh, I can assure you, it was not meant that way.
I believe this is yours.
Ren, thanks for, you know.
Walking you home?
Yeah, that too.
Well, this was fun, don't you think?
Somebody's eyes are seeing you come and go.
In there.
Yeah, you did.
Sometimes I get nervous. I go crazy. And I always end up putting my foot in my mouth.
Your mother said you were good at it, but I had no idea.
Good night, Mrs. Moore.
Good night.
Somebody, 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 somebody's eyes.
Whoa! I'm gonna punch out somebody, 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 somebody's eyes.
I don't want you to see him again.
Ren? Why? Just because he hasn't lived here his whole life?
No, that's not it, but clearly the boy has no respect for authority. And everyone tells me he's a troublemaker.
Everyone? Who's everyone? The Bridge Club? Give me a break.
Ariel, what am I going to do with you?
Me? Daddy, lately all you do is look for the worst in people. And then, of course, you find it.
My, where did that come from?
You, Daddy! Today's sermon, the world is evil, and Ariel should be locked away in a tower.
It's a little melodramatic, don't you think?
No! I don't! Daddy, you make me feel like a prisoner! And I hate it! I just hate it!
Someone's got to put a foot down.
I didn't say anything.
I don't enjoy being her jailer. I don't relish telling her no. But then I think, what if I fail her? How can I just let her go? I strive to be a good preacher. I try not to go overboard. But then I think, if I can't reach her, how can I face my Lord? Heaven help me shoulder my load. Every day's a struggle. Still, someone's got to take the high road. If I don't, who will? I became a man of God to do his work, to spread his word, to ease some pain and dry some tears. That was the plan. But I might have thought twice, if only I knew that I spend all of my time saying, no, don't do that. See, everyone prays for salvation. I'm happy to give them the tools. The problem is, here's my frustration. Nobody wants to have rules. So heaven help me with my labors. How can you expect one man to save his family and his neighbors? Heaven help me. Oh, heaven help me. If heaven can't, who can?
You and your friends are late.
Coach, Ren's hurt. Look at his eye.
And his hand. He's all banged up.
It's nothing. I was just...
Please don't waste your breath or my time with another lame excuse.
It's not an excuse. After Ren walked him home last night, some guys jumped him.
They just started wailing on him. There was like... 6 of them.
Willard, it was just 3 guys.
Anybody you know?
Well, I didn't take any names if that's what you mean.
McCormick, it seems when you're not making trouble, it finds you anyway. And Ariel, I would encourage you to stay away from this guy. That's to keep an eye on it.
Oh, my father called me. Surprise, surprise.
And if you cooperate, we'll make all of our lives much easier.
Gee, if my daddy made a phone call, would he get off of my back?
The mouth of yours would probably make your daddy walk out in the first place.
Count to 10, man. Mama says just count to 10.
You'd be wise to take your friend's advice. Ariel, get back to practice. McCormick, drop down and give me 30.
You're joking.
You're right, make it 50.
Coach, he's not faking. He's really hurting.
Thank you for your diagnosis, Dr. Willard. You can give me 50 as well. As a matter of fact, you all can give me 50. Courtesy of Mr. McCormick. Just do it. And 1, 2, I can't hear you.
3, 4,
Only 46 more.
5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Hey, Brett, thanks a lot.
Sorry, guys. It's just that this whole town's all wound up.
Amen.
You guys had no place to blow off any steam. At least back in Chicago, we could go to the clubs.
Hey, maybe we ought to take Coach dancing.
Willard, you're so...
What?
That's it.
What are you thinking?
We're gonna throw a dance. We're gonna throw a party that blows Beaumont right off its tractor.
You're just asking for a fight.
Bring it on.
Are you ready to take on Reverend Moore?
I'll take on anybody.
And what about the town council?
I'll fight City Hall. If there's one thing we're fighting for, it's freedom. To your eyes, I know I'm right. If there's anything worth the fear, it's worth the fight. Tie my hands, or make me change my plans. I'm crossing the line, I'm jumping the track, taking what's mine and not looking back. Heaven helps the man who fights his fear. Every day I face a new frontier. I can't worry what the world will say. I may fly or fall, but either way, I'm free.
Ren, you're not free. You're crazy. You know there's a law.
Well, maybe that law needs changing.
Hello, Beaumont is never going to let us forget the Patani Bridge accident.
How long can we live under that shadow? There's got to be a way out of this.
And the only way out of this is by train.
No, listen. Running away will never make you free. Doesn't matter where you go, I guarantee. Long as we hold our ground, we will not be bound. We're shaking the past, making our breaks, taking control, and that's what it takes. Heaven helps the man who fights his fear. We can face it down right now, right here. Once you're standing on your road to be, you will not retreat if you repeat. I'm free. Come on, try it.
I'm free.
Let the Lord hear voices.
I'm free.
Yeah.
We're taking the past, making our breaks, taking control, and that's what it takes. I'm free.
Now, word has come to me that some young folks in our community want to change our law and throw a dance. This morning, let us remind ourselves that this law is not about dancing. This law is a tribute to 4 young people who held the promise of Beaumont's brightest future.
Heaven helps the man.
And we stand united in honoring their memory.
We can face it down. Right now, right here, making our breaks for heaven's sake. We will be reliving
Wow, Ren, where have you brought us?
It's called the Barbecue. The billboards say it's the finest little dance house in all the Tri-County area. Think of it as research.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Oh my God.
In the daylight, don't remember last night. I just know I wasn't alone. I partied in the fast lane. I was feeling no pain. Somebody carried me home. Now I kicked off the sheets, come through the streets. I've got a punch a clock. My knees are going one way, my feet won't stop. Give me room, 'cause I'm still rocking, going strong. Still got the heat, I'm keeping the beat 'cause it feels so good. Lord, I swear that it feels rocking. I'm still rocking all day long. Shaking my shoes, I'm feeling the news that I'm feeling so good.
Look at this. What could Beaumont have against dancing? Isn't this worth fighting for?
Who'd have guessed that a mere 100 miles outside of Beaumont there'd be this much culture and this much fun?
Come on, let's go break a law.
Willard, do you want to dance?
First thing I want to do is find us a place to sit down.
Something in the ozone shivers up my backbone, making me rock and roll. I shake me up the sidewalk faster than a tic-tac. People think I'm out of control. Now I don't worry none, just have fun. Ain't gonna lose my time. If anybody asks you, tell them that I'm doing fine. Tell them all that I'm still rocking, going strong. I still got the heat, I'm keeping the beat 'cause it feels so good. Lord, I swear that it beats walking, I'm still rocking all day long. Shaking my shoes, I'm spreading the news that I'm feeling so good. Hey, you are good. You are fine.
This is incredible. I haven't been able to dance like this in years.
Where the heck you been living, Moma?
Yup.
Not kidding. No wonder you're so eager to do some tail shaking. Now, where were we?
Hey, cowboy, she came with me.
Yeah, we all make mistakes.
Oh, yeah? What's that supposed to mean?
Willard, he was just being friendly.
Oh, yeah?
Now, look, son, it's a little too early in the evening to get blown that pretty little shirt of yours. And, darling, my condolences.
What does he mean by that? Hey, I'm talking to you.
Willard, hey, I know who I came with, okay?
Oh, okay.
So, do you want to dance?
I think I'm gonna get me a beer. Ren, you want a beer?
Hold on. Who's gonna drive? I'll drive.
Sounds good. Then I'll have a beer.
Okay, so that's 2 beers.
I wanted to dance! I wanted to dance!
I've only got 2 hands. Ren, could you help me out here?
Would you excuse me for a minute?
Let me guess. Willard's acting weird, so it's not just me? Rusty, you and Willard have been weird since kindergarten.
But tonight is different. This is the first time we've ever left Beaumont together. Maybe we don't travel well.
Rusty, it's just a car ride.
But that makes it like a first date. Don't you see how I should have seen the signs the whole way up here? I had to do all the talking. All he said was, Don't you see what that means? My baby's in a pivot.
Now, don't make yourself crazy. Come on, I'll dance with you.
You okay? You seem jumpy.
That's why I'm having a beer. Mama says that I can have one beer or one cigarette, but if I have both, I should never come home again.
Willard, what's up? You finally go on a date with Rusty and
Hold on. Is this a date? You asked Ariel to go for a car ride, and you invited me along. It's more like I'm on a date with you.
And you look so handsome tonight.
Oh, thank you. But you stuck me in the back seat with a crazy woman who won't stop moving and talking.
She's excited to be with you.
Oh, well, sure that. But the problem is,
Yeah?
between you and me, I can't do it.
Oh, you can't do it?
No, sir.
That's okay, it's only a first date. You don't have to do it on the first date.
Right.
Even back in Chicago, people wouldn't do it on the first date.
Really?
I swear.
That makes me feel a lot better.
Great, then let's dance.
Dance? Dance? What the hell do you think I was talking about?
Oh. When you said I can't do it, I thought you meant,
What? Oh, that? Hell, any idiot can do that. I can't do this. I can't dance.
What?
Hey, do you hear that? Your boyfriend says he can't dance.
now come on, give the guy a break.
But that ain't natural. It's as easy as learning to swim.
I can't swim.
That sounds like a good idea.
Your boyfriend has 2 lessons and you have no idea.
None.
Sweep you off your feet.
Not yet.
Well, did he never whisper sweet nothings in your ear?
No, but that's not how it is with me and Willard. He has a lot of hidden talents. I mean, just look at him.
My baby, he don't talk sweet. He ain't got much to say. But he loves me. I know that he loves me. And maybe he don't dress fine, but I don't really mind. 'Cause every time he pulls me near, I just wanna cheer. Let's hear for the boy I
Chuck.
Mrs. Moore.
Did I frighten you?
Nope. Not at all. Did you tell Ariel that?
Yes, Chuck. I told her every time you've called.
Thanks. I mean, I guess she's busy and all.
Mm-hmm. She and the girls went to Wendy Jo's to study.
Really? I was just there. Wendy Jo said she left hours ago. With Rusty.
Oh?
Who is it, Vi? Mr. Cranston?
Evening, Reverend. I was just looking for Ariel.
Isn't it a bit late, Mr. Cranston?
Yes, sir. And that's why I'm surprised she's not at home.
So am I. Good night, Mr. Cranston. And please remember, we have a front door for guests.
Yes, sir.
Where is she?
She told me she was going to Wendy Jo's. Don't bother calling. She's not there.
Did you know this?
No, I did not.
So how does it feel, Vi, now that she's lying to you?
I'm not saying anything until I hear an explanation from her.
It was frightening enough when she's running around with Chuck Cranston. Now she's out in the middle of the night with that punk who's campaigning to challenge me in the entire town council. How long can you keep defending her?
I'm not defending her. We're not on opposite sides, are we? Or are we?
Where were you?
Oh, Rusty, when you joined me. We were out.
Don't bother.
We know you weren't at Wendy Jo's.
I can't believe you're checking up on me.
Sweetie, how do we know you're not sick or hurt?
I'm concerned for your well-being.
Then how come when I'm home, you're never interested in what I'm thinking or how I feel? But the minute I walk out that door, wham! You're suddenly a concerned parent?
Shaw, she didn't mean that.
Stop taking her side. She has to start answering for herself.
I don't know what good that would do. You don't listen to me any more than you listen to her. Shaw!
I've never hit anyone.
I know.
We're losing her, Vi. She's become willful and obstinate.
Like her father?
I'm her spiritual guardian.
You used to be her friend.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know what to do anymore.
Yes, we do. Can you find it in your heart to forgive her? Can you stop and see there's part of her that's trying to obey, while part of her is dying to run away? Can't you hear what she's trying to say? Can you find it in your soul to accept her? If she stumbles on your holy path, do you have to reprimand? Or are there ways to make her understand without using the back of your hand? Can you remember when we were that age, pumped up with promise and wrestling with rage? Can you remember when we were a family back when? Could we be one again?
We are a family.
No. Everything has changed. Ever since Bobby's death, you make impossible demands on Ariel.
I have not confused Ariel's behavior with my son's death.
He was my son, too. Shaw, I've been a minister's wife for 21 years. And after all this time, I still feel you are a wonderful preacher. You can lift a congregation up so high. They have to look down to see heaven. It's the one-on-one where you need a little work.
I thought at least you believed in me.
I never stopped. Does it ever cross your mind that I miss you? Is there any chance we'll find the joy that we shared at the start? Can you remember how you felt before that feeling fell apart? Can you find it in your heart? Have you lost my love somewhere far behind? Or can you find it in your heart?
Hold it. Ren, you're gonna be speaking to the town council, so don't mumble. Now, do that last part one more time.
Members of the town council, dancing is not a crime. Yeah, ever since the dawn of time, if anything, everyone had the right to howl at the moon and to move all night. Move all night. The folks were tribal back before the bows they would dive to dance when the crops came in, or they pulled all the stops when the earth was spin, or maybe they had a battle to win, so they danced every time they had a chance. Whatever the season or circumstance, they found a reason to throw a party in their pants. So let's do like they did and let's dance, dance, dance.
You said party in your pants. What is wrong with you?
Guys, cool it. Ren, we're not saying the speech is bad. We're just saying that it's no good.
Then what am I supposed to say? I've already written it 9 times.
You're going to be speaking to Reverend Moore and some of the stubbornest people in town.
Yeah, folks are picking sides, and they are not picking yours.
Then who am I kidding? This thing's gotten way out of hand. Maybe I should just forget it.
Whoa there, little buddy. We don't mean to discourage you.
All the flyers we passed out?
So you just gotta rethink your approach. Now, Mama says...
Here's Mom.
Now hold on just 1 minute. Now everything I've ever learned that gets me through the worst, I've learned at my mama's knee. Now every time I turn around, I turn to Mama first, and you wise to memorize what Mama says to me. Now Mama ain't been wrong yet, and I'm the living proof.
Kind of a frightening thought, isn't it?
Mama says don't use a toaster while standing in the shower. Now who can argue with that? Mama says don't hold your breath it's at. And Mama says it doesn't matter if you're a king or you're a clown. Once you back down. Now, Ren, you haven't had the pleasure of meeting my mama, but these boys here have. Come on and help me out here, fellas.
What's that?
And don't even give it a thought.
It's a mess.
Mama says never eat anything that's bigger than. Oh yeah. And Mama says it doesn't matter if you're a king or you're a clown. Once you drop down, oh, once you drive up a mountain, you can't back down. You know how to listen, she's clear and concise. Daddy says, I love you, son. Huh? It's free advice. And what do you expect at that prize?
Well, Willard, maybe your mama should give my speech.
Oh, hell no. Everyone thinks Mama's crazy. The point is, she's got some really good ideas. Now hear me out. Mama said, what you believe in is all. Believe that she's right. Mama said, if you've got doubt, just means you're ready to fight. And Mama said, it doesn't matter. I've got a hard bargain or drive around town. Once you drive up a mountain, you can't back down. Oh, once you drive up a mountain, you can't back down. Don't make me say it again. Now, Mama says, unless you've got a ceiling, don't know what that's about. Mama says, don't you want to? Like that feeling. Somehow she figured it out. She says it doesn't matter if you're a king. Mama says, you drive up a mountain. You drive up a mountain. You get back down. That's my mama.
Ren! Thank God you're here. Chuck and Ariel got into a big fight.
Chuck beat her up. She might have a black eye.
Let's go get Chuck right now.
I'm in enough trouble, and I don't want to cause any more. Chuck's been on a tear ever since he found out about our little field trip to the barbecue dance palace. He ordered me not to sue anymore. I told him I see who I like, and he just started swinging.
Let me take a look at that eye.
I'm just so mad at myself. I don't know why I was with him in the first place.
Maybe you should go see a doctor.
I am fine.
You want me to call your folks?
No. Please, I just want to be alone, okay?
Come on.
You want some company?
No. Yes?
You sure? I mean, I will take it personal. What?
Listen.
What?
Come on!
What are we, like 40 feet above the water? Are you out of your mind?
You noticed.
It's like a free fall into the river from up here.
But look around. Up here, I can pretend I'm halfway to heaven. And I listen to the river, and look what happens.
Whoa, this place is covered with graffiti.
It's not graffiti. It's poetry. I call this place my diary.
You come up here and write poems?
Uh-huh. And they're all dedicated to Bobby.
Bobby? Who's Bobby?
My brother.
I didn't know you have a brother.
Had a brother. He was one of the 4 people who went off the Petone Bridge.
Oh, God. I'm sorry.
Yeah. One of the 4 kids who held the promise of Beaumont's brightest future.
And how come I didn't know this?
We never talk about it. And once Daddy decided the town needed saving, he never mentioned Bobby again.
I bet you miss him real bad.
I try not to think about it.
That never works.
How do you know?
I study you.
Oh yeah? What do you see?
Someone who's smart.
Thank you.
Maybe a little bit angry.
Maybe a lot.
And someone who's sad. I'd always wonder where that came from.
Now you know.
What?
I've never felt like anyone's ever stopped to really look at me.
Oh no. You're on my mind 24 hours a day. Thought that dreams belong to other men, 'cause each time I got close, they fall apart again.
I feared my heart would beat in secrecy.
I faced the nights alone. Oh, how could I have known that all my life I only needed you? Oh, almost paradise, we're knocking on heaven's door. Almost paradise, how could we ask for more? I swear that I could see forever in your eyes. Paradise.
You know, you make me forget everything that's wrong in my life.
There's some things I'd like to forget too.
Like?
This whole battle on causing in Beaumont. And I don't even know what I'm going to say for my speech.
That reminds me. You'll need this.
The Bible?
I marked all the pages.
This is great. Where did you know to find all these passages?
You're kidding, right?
Oh, thanks.
I thought that perfect love was hard to find. I'd almost given up. You must have read my mind.
And all those dreams I saved for a rainy day, they're finally coming true. I'll share them all with you, 'cause now we hold the future in our hands. Oh, almost paradise, we're knocking on heaven's door. Almost paradise, how could we ask for more? I swear that I could see forever in your eyes. Paradise. And in your arms, salvation's not so far away.
It's getting closer, closer every day. Almost paradise,
knocking on heaven's door, almost paradise. How could we ask for more? I swear that I could see forever in your eyes. Paradise. Paradise.
My name is Brett McCormick, and on behalf of most of the senior class of Beaumont High, I'd like to move that the local ordinance 416, the law against public dancing within the Beaumont town limits, be abolished.
And I, Willard Hewitt of 385 Cloverdale Road, would like to second that motion. Thank you.
Eleanor, may I please have the floor? Mr. McCormick, you wish to change our law and throw a dance. That is your right. But it is my duty to challenge any enterprise which, in my experience, fosters the use of liquor, the abuse of drugs, and celebrates spiritual corruption. And I think you'll find that most folks in our community agree with me.
You got that right.
Now, if you can prove to me that there's no danger in your raucous party plans, I might reconsider my stand. But for now, I can't condone it.
Excuse me, is there any kind of discussion?
Don't raise it! The president's gonna take anything!
Roger, sit down. I believe Mr. McCormick has the right to be heard.
I'd just like to say a few words, because I think that this idea scares a lot of people. And it shouldn't. Ever since the oldest of times, people danced so that their crops would be plentiful. Or they danced so that their hunt would be good. And they danced to show their community spirit. And they danced to celebrate. And that's the type of dancing that we're talking about.
Mr. McCormick, we don't need a history lesson.
And aren't we told, excuse me, Reverend, aren't we told in Psalm 149 to praise thee, O Lord, singing to the Lord a new song, and let them praise his name in the dance? And it was King David who we read about in Samuel. And what did David do? What did David do? What did David do? David danced before the Lord with all his might, leaping and dancing before the Lord. Leaping and dancing. And Ecclesiastes assures us that there's a time to every purpose under heaven. There's a time to laugh. There's a time to weep. There's a time to mourn. And there's a time to dance. There was a time for this law, but not anymore. And this is our time to celebrate life. That's the way it was in the beginning, the way it's always been, and that's the way it should be now. Thank you.
There's a motion on the floor to approve local ordinance 416. How does the council vote?
No.
No.
The motion has been defeated, and I believe this meeting is adjourned.
Ren, up till now, I've been real proud about keeping my opinion to myself. But honey, if I don't say something, I'm gonna bust.
What's there to say, Mom? I lost. The council voted, and I lost.
Sweetie, you never had a prayer.
That's not funny, Mom.
Look, when you got to the part about leaping and laughing and dancing and weeping, which I love, don't get me wrong, I was watching the faces of the town council. I promise you, Shaw Moore had those votes locked in before he walked in here tonight.
You think he told them how to vote?
You can still sound shocked. I love that about you.
But he's a man of God.
He's a man, and you were railroaded.
Damn, that pisses me off.
Good. Now listen. Reverend Moore said he'd only reconsider if someone could convince him there was no danger in your raucous party plans.
Raucous party plans? Can you believe these people? I mean, what?
Make him reconsider.
Me?
You.
And him?
Yup.
When?
Now.
But,
Ren,
Mom.
Stop! Until you do, you'll never make peace with that man. Or this town.
But Reverend Moore's a really smart man.
So are you.
And he's stubborn.
You're not. I'd love to stay and watch, but I've got to go hose down your aunt and uncle.
I love you, Mom.
You have no choice. Now go.
Reverend Moore?
Mr. McCormick is late.
Really, I'm wide awake. I have a question.
You couldn't wait until morning?
Just one question. Before tonight's meeting, did you tell the council how to vote?
We discussed the issue, of course.
But did you tell them how to vote?
Ren, this is more than a question of a dance.
Did you? Reverend, I know what this town's been through.
No, I don't think you do. If you did, you wouldn't have provoked your classmates to open up the wounds we've healed.
Those wounds aren't healed. If they were, people wouldn't be glaring at me in the street. And they wouldn't be snubbing my mom at the market. they wouldn't be boycotting my uncle's business. And you wouldn't be fixing the vote on town council.
I thought it was time to put an end to this nonsense.
Nonsense? All I say is, who's up for a little dancing? And all people around here can think about is Tawny Bridge and 4 kids. And I know your son was one of them. I'm sorry. I truly am. But shutting out the world, it isn't working.
Good night, Mr. McCormick.
Please, if I could only...
Mr. McCormick, I would like to be alone.
Sir, you already are.
Oh yes, he has all the answers. He's gonna set me straight. How can he presume to know what I've been through? He hasn't got a clue. But how could anyone, unless they've had a son as perfect as a child could be, the best of all the best in me, my brush with immortality, my kid. In 16 winters and 15 springs, I had a son. Still it stings when I remember all the things we did, me and my kid. Simple things like fishing at the lake, tiptoeing out before dawn. Bobby would worry if we didn't hurry, all of the fish would be gone. We would sit and huddle in the boat, waiting for something to bite. But I'd watch the sunrise, my own son's eyes, and the world would fill up with life. And Bobby would ask a million questions like, Daddy, what's the biggest number? Or, Daddy, why do I have a thumb? And I confess, I didn't always have the answers. I didn't always know which way was true. Nevertheless, I've always tried to lead with love. That's all that any father can do. As the years went by, we had our differences. But then again, who doesn't? Even if the friendship wasn't all it was before, we shared a lot. And who would have thought that so much joy could vanish in a blink? Whoever stops to think, and in that final moment, who wonders what went wrong? And questions come too late and linger far too long. And I confess, I didn't always have the answers. I didn't always know which way was true. Nevertheless, I've always tried to lead with love. That's all that any father can do. Look what I did. This boy comes to me, this fatherless child. I scoff at his pain and I send him away. My daughter speaks out and I shut her down. I won't hear a word what she has to say. My wife speaks out and I shut her down. I was in bed without even a kiss. Will my God forgive the things I have done, while I've tried forgetting how much I'm still missing my son? I'm tired of feeling nothing but numb. Maybe the time has come to finally let the world in. But where do I begin? Give me strength, and maybe then I can reach my fellow men, so we all may rise again.
And I confess, I didn't always have the answers. I didn't always know which way was true. Nevertheless, I've always tried to lead with love. That's all that any father can do. I stand before you this morning with a very troubled heart. You see, my friends, as your minister, I should be helping you to find the joy in your lives. And last night, I realized I haven't been doing that. You see, we all know what happened 5 years ago on that terrible night, when the lives of 4 young people ended on the Pawnee Bridge. Some of us lost a friend, a neighbor. Vi and I, we lost our son. Ariel lost her brother. Somehow, I got into my head that my loss was the greatest, that my pain was the deepest. And last night, someone much younger than I made me realize how tightly I'd been holding on to such a burden that weighed me down like a great stone. And in that moment, I did something I haven't done for a very long time. I laid down my burden. It was terrifying, but also exhilarating. This morning, I would like to offer you the same opportunity. And to the senior class of Beaumont High School, you wish to throw a dance? Ren, I think that might be a good idea. Please join me in asking our Lord to guide and protect our children.
We're out of here. Travis Lyle, let's go.
Can you give us a minute here?
Losers.
Rusty, now here's the deal. I could throw a clean sheet over the front seat of the pickup so we don't end up smelling like the dogs.
Uh-huh.
Daddy's suit kind of fits, and I could roll up the pant legs with duct tape.
Oh, I love where this is going.
Mama could whip up one of those croissants?
A corsage.
Yeah, one of them.
Oh, you're painting a picture for me, aren't you? I see a rusty truck that smells bad. You in a taped up brown suit and me wearing a corsage made out of God knows what.
What do you think?
Is there a dance in there someplace?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Willard, I would love to. Don't even think about it.
Shaw, you did a good thing this morning.
I'm still not sure it was the right thing.
Comes close. I miss you. I miss us.
I hope you never doubt that I love you. If that's hard to figure out sometimes, then I apologize. For you are dearer to my life than you could ever realize. If I try to make amends, could you teach me how to start? Could you find it in your heart?
Shaw.
Yes?
We're almost dancing.
My tux,
12 hours,
12 bucks. And on my 23rd try, I finally tied my tie. I've got this feeling that time's no longer holding me down.
Been feeling so strange. My life is about to change. I know how she feels. So what happens when you're wearing heels? Let's hit the ceiling, and then let's tear up this town.
What? You're beautiful.
Aww.
Everybody!
Everybody!